And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to CF Monterrey versus Nashville SC in the Leagues Cup 2023 semifinal. And yes, they have Miami hosting and Philadelphia hosting. Final and third place. CF Monterrey contra Nashville SC en las semifinales of the Leagues Cup 2023. In La Leagues Cup 2023. Rayados contra Nashville in Nashville, but Monterrey is technically the home team. Should be a very interesting match here. The winner will play Miami in the final. Qualifies for the Champions Cup. Loser plays third place for that 50% shot. Nashville will go to Philly, and Monterrey will go to Philly. Either way, if whoever wins this game will go, whoever loses this game will go to Philly. Nashville wins, Miami comes to Nashville. Monterrey wins, they go to Philly. Or they go to Miami, I should say. Starting 11s are as follows. For Monterrey in goal, Esteban Andrada. The back four of Eric Aguirre, Jean Medina, Hector Moreno, Jesus Gallardo, João Rojas, Omar Gouveia, Luis Romo, Maximiliano Mesa, Sergio Canales, and Rogelio Funes Mori. For Monterrey. For Nashville in goal, Elliott. In for Joe Willis, of course. The back four, Shaq Moore, Lucas McNaughton, Walker Zimmerman, Daniel Lovitz. The midfield three, Dax McCarty, Alex Mawil, Anibal Godoy. And the front three, Jacob Schaffelberg, Hani Mukhtar, and Tal Bunbury. Dale Rayados, saludos. Yep. There we go. But this game will start in 11 minutes. We'll have a kickoff. 11 minutes. There we go. How we doing, Angus? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Nice to see you. If Nashville has a chance is to attack Andrada, the weakest link, will the defense allow it? I would say Nashville has a good forward line. I think they'll get a couple of chances on him, but Nashville has to be very clinical if they want any chance to even get to penalties. I think they'll be very well defensively, but Monterrey, if Nashville doesn't score once, Nashville's not getting a clean sheet. They may be very good defensively. They're not getting a clean sheet, especially with Joe Willis not starting. When it comes to penalties, having Elliott in goal is probably the good move. But Joe Willis, I guess, is injured. So for the 90 minutes, they're not really in that good of a position. They put him on the bench. Weird. I guess they're basically saying, hey, we know this is going to penalties. Or that's our best chance. Getting a goal and sending it to penalties is our best chance. So they have to be clinical if they get a chance on Andrada. They have to be clinical if they get in behind. If they don't, they're in trouble, Nashville. I think it'll be a close game. I say 1-1, a penalty shootout, Monterrey wins. But if Andrada sucks at penalties, maybe Nashville could upset there as well. Surprised to not see Pitbull repping Miami yet. You know, you're right. You have a point. You have a point. You have a point. I'm honestly surprised too. You're right. So the way things are panning out on this channel is I'm going live for this match. I'm reviewing it. I will put up the semifinals review at 10 in the morning. Have that scheduled. Not a premiere, just scheduled. Then I have the Super Cup final at 2. I hope so too. I'll be live for the Super Cup final at 2 Central. I'll be live for a Central American Cup game tomorrow. And then on Friday, and then I'll review that game. I have 2 reviews, so 3 videos, 2 streams. And then, of course, 2 streams, 1 video on Thursday. Friday, the predictions for the final and 3rd place. And then Saturday, we'll live for both. Why? Funes Mori is still not a clear man attacker. Jonathan Gonzalez came off the starting line for Romo, the national selection guy. So let's see. I hope Jacob has a good game. Nashville. I like both, but Nashville. For me, it's Nashville, Louisville, Memphis. Hell, well, I wasn't in Knoxville. I was in Seaverville, which is close, but not that close. Did Chicharito retire? He pretty much probably has to now they got the ACL injury. He was on his last legs anyway. Like, that was closer to the end of his career anyway. I mean, I don't see how. Maybe he goes back to Chivas and finishes his career there, but he ain't going to be on the Galaxy. He was a free agent anyway at the end of the year. Because he ain't Argentinian, that's why. DJ Khaled ain't Argentinian. He likes Messi. Rick Ross. Isn't Pitbull... He's not South American. He's Caribbean. Like, he's Cuban or Puerto Rican. He's one of the two. Like, what does that have to do with hating Argentina? Mississippi State Bulldogs versus Southeast Louisiana, September 3rd. Now we'll be live for that. I'm glad you said that. I'll be live for that. Puerto Rican. Okay. I know he was a Caribbean. He had Caribbean heritage. But I didn't think the Caribbean hated Argentina, so yeah, I don't know. All of Mexico hates Central America, so... And Central America hates Mexico, so... I don't really know these proxy wars. Chicharito's crazy good at Call of Duty. Dude is a streamer football player. He's probably going to end up being a streamer very soon. I think he probably, that's kind of my feeling, he will. What's your score prediction for Man City versus Sevilla? 3-0 Man City. Erling Haaland's going to score a hat trick. If Sevilla has any chance to win that game, I'm going to be shocked. Okay? Man City should run away with it. I'm still going live for it, but Man City should run away with it. Erling Haaland's going to score a hat trick. Do you like Argentinian or Brazilian football more? Argentinian. That wasn't even a hard question. Why'd I do that? That wasn't even a hard question. Kickoff in about 5 minutes. I said 11 minutes. See, about 5-6 minutes. Kickoff. Who's going to play Miami and where will the final be played? Super Mexican Tecatito will have a day, sir. He doesn't even want to be there no more. He wants to go back to Rayados. Speaking of Rayados, he wants to go back to Rayados. You think they're going to start a guy who's unsettled? Trust me. I'm not saying he'll be part of Rayados by the time. How many players Man City will rest against Sevilla? I don't think they will. It's a trophy they've never won. And Pep Guardiola, just like the Champions League, he's going to want the Super Cup. Like, I don't see why Pep Guardiola would rest his players for the Super Cup. Teams have walked out. By the time they come back, we'll be ready for kickoff. How we doing? Like, if it's a trophy Pep's, or at least Pep's never won with Man City, he's going to go for it. I think he's won at least one Community Shield, so it really doesn't. Interesting. I think, yeah, I remember hearing about that. Mexico's going to barely have 10 players in Europe. But did you not hear that Liga MX wants to send 3 young players or 3 U21s to Europe per year now? Hold on. No, they've won it before. No, they've won it before. This should be a nice match. Technically, we never beaten Nashville in a knockout match. We both came to MLS in 2020. For each team a year. Oh, okay, so that's even better. We don't mention refs. Where are we on that? The referees in CONCACAF suck. I don't care if they're pro refs. I don't care if they're Mexican refs. I don't care if they're Honduran refs. I don't care if they're Jamaican. I don't care if they're Panamanian, Salvadoran. They all suck. The refs, I'm not saying this tournament isn't biased towards MLS teams just by the rules they use this year, but I thought Mexico and MLS both asked for the Central American refs, more or less. And they suck. And look where we are. So, CONCACAF just needs better refs in general. I don't think there's any rigged. It's just there's a lot of bad calls. Hell, there have been bad calls in interleague matches. Mexico versus Mexico, bad calls. MLS versus MLS, bad calls. If it was... I don't think they're thoughtfully doing that to make sure that the scent is off. I think they just suck. It ain't that weird that once we got closer to the final, they started to throw Canadian refs, Mexican refs, and pro refs in there. Starting 11 for Monterrey: Esteban Andrada, Jesus Gallardo, Hector Moreno, John Medina, Eric Aguirre, João Rojas, Omar Gouveia, Luis Romo, Maximiliano Mesa, Rogelio Funes Mori, and Sergio Canales for Monterrey. So, true. I still think they'll take U.S. Open Cup seriously. Messi always takes Cup seriously. Nashville starting 11. In goal, Elliott. The back four, Daniel Lovitz, Lucas McNaughton, Walker Zimmerman, Shaq Moore. Midfield four, Jacob Schaffelberg, Annabelle Godoy, Dax McCarty, Alex Maweel, and the front two, Honey Mukhtar and Tal Bunbury. Yeah. Personally, I prefer Monterrey to go through because they'll give a hard time to Miami than Nashville. I agree with that. Yeah, Rotlas does pay the refs, though. They do. Rotlas pays the refs. Yeah, I would say so. Vamos Monterrey, ganamos la Copa. I do like that Leagues Cup. You know what? That Leagues Cup kid has grown on me. And have Walter Lopez as the referee. And I'm following both. If there's anybody who does, it's your boy. As I've only covered it on the off days? Have I covered Leagues Cup over it? Yes. But it's on CONCACAF's website. But FOTMob, you have to be looking at CONCACAF's website and the Fox Sports app and Tubi. I thought Tubi, actually them putting the games on Tubi was smart, to be honest. It's free. All you got to do is download the app. Have Rayados winning 2-1. I have a 1-1 draw and Monterrey winning on penalties. So, yeah, I would bet under. I would bet the under. And I would bet a draw because you can't bet a winner for a penalty shootout. I'd bet a draw. And both teams to score because I guess, that goes without saying, I guess. What's your top 5 kits in this cup? Miami. I like Monterrey. I don't think they're top 5. Tigres, home. I like the Johnny Cash kits from Nashville. America, home kit. And León. That sounds good. Vamos, Monterrey, a enfrentarnos a Messi. Enfrentamos a Messi. Enfrentarnos a Messi. Okay. And we're off. 0-0, 0-0. Or they just win international games for some reason. Again, plot armor. Nashville clean sheet. No, I wouldn't bet that. If it was Joe Willis, maybe. I wouldn't bet that with Elliott in goal. That's just my opinion. Shaq Moore playing forward. Or Anibal Godoy. Mukhtar. Schaffelberg. And he loses it. That's out. I think Jacob will score. Yeah, I think Jacob will score. I agree. It's packed tonight. I'm not surprised. Now, what's the question? How is it like 50-50 fans? Or do you think it's more Monterrey fans? Que gane el mejor. Suerte a todos. Mi amigo de Nashville. Miami already won it. I'm calling it. I'd be a happy man. Monterrey had me hopeless in Lumen Field after that comeback. I like to see it, to be honest, but, 2 minutes. That sounds awesome. Where's Jose? I'm trying to make sure they have Steve Cangelosi calling this game. Okay. 2 minutes. 0-0, 0-0. That would be awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. I think it will go to penalties. If Monterrey loses, somebody said they'd give me a $50 super chat. No. They should have went to penalties against Tigres. But no, they had the penalty late on that ended up making it 1-0. So I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see what happens if Jose pops up or that. Playing forward is Mawil. Shaq Moore. Schaffelberg. Cross in. There we go. He better pay up. I hope he does. I got Miami at this point. I think I'm going to pick Miami either way, probably. 3 or 4 goals allowed in the first 6 minutes of the match for Monterrey. Monterrey has a more expensive roster, and Tano's a new coach, and the Messi draw will make the final interesting. I still like Messi's chances. Toluca, but then they blew it. Cross in. Yeah, I'd say Toluca. And then Querétaro. Yeah, no, I'm not growing a mohawk. I'm not going, or even a frohawk. I'm not going Morgan Wallen. No. I should. Now, should it be the home kit or the Johnny Cash kit? Since I put Lorray on my Canada kit, I probably should get a Schaffelberg Nashville kit. You have a point. Cross in, past the post. You have a point. Yeah, Toluca or Querétaro. He's not a full-timer, but he shows up enough. I'll remind him, though. If he shows up for the final or this game, I'll remind him, though. If he was joking, he was joking, but I hope, and you know what? I hope some people, when I remind him, hope some people hound him too. That's crazy. Well, if you're in Europe, you got a flight of Greece. I'm sure you can find a small number of, or a smaller flight thing. Who's your favorite band? See, that's a tough question. Do I go country? Do I go metal? Shot past the post. Do I go metal, country? I like Bon Jovi. I do. Billy Joel has a band, but it's not really Billy Joel's band. That really just backs him. It's not really a band per se. A lot of country stars have a band, but again, that's more of them being backed. Yeah, I guess we'll go Bon Jovi. Yeah, because technically, if you say him, you're talking about both the person and the band. So, yeah, I agree with that. Vamos Monterrey. No. I listen to Bad Bunny. And Cali El Dundee. Raul Alejandro. I don't listen to Peso Pluma, though. Daddy Yankee sometimes. I agree with that. Only on Apple TV, I think so, yeah. Yeah, the Beatles were the best band. I agree with Beatles. Billy Joel loved the Beatles. I agree. The Beatles are. Yeah, that is a good song. This game in Nashville, yes. It's also streaming on Unimas. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got Apple TV anyway. So. If it was on Fox, I'd have a problem. Well, I mean, it's still on Apple TV, so not really, but. Cross in, 7th minute. Settle was settled. Energy from both sides of the pitch. Beatles had so many hits. Yeah, I agree. Technically, you could say Billy Joel was inspired by Paul McCartney. You could say that because somebody did an AI cover of one of Billy Joel's songs with Paul McCartney singing it. It didn't sound. I still like the Billy version more, but you could tell who inspired Billy by listening to that AI cover. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I love that song. Yes. I didn't even expect that to be brought up. That's awesome. There we go. Love that song. Yes. Early Days, Green Day. Nice. Well, that would be stupid. Like, why would you cut off your viewership like that? I don't know if he's hurt or not, but he's on the bench. I don't know why they'd bench him unless they thought they were probably their only chance was to go to penalties anyway. But you would think they'd put Joe Willis in net to save in regular time, do what they've done for the past couple of games. He's got to have a knock. He has to. Or he had to, I don't know. He's on the bench, so he probably didn't do anything that got him dropped conduct-wise. I don't know. Yeah. I do. They also qualified a CONCACAF Champions Cup, yes. And if Monterrey wins and doesn't go to and doesn't win the final, they would keep their Liga MX spot, and Leon would take their spot because they won the Champions Cup or Champions League. if Monterrey wins the final, third place and second place would go through no change. You're going to bet on the Leagues Cup final? Not going to lie, I'm thinking about it. Nice. Thinking about it. And that's going to go out for a throw-in for Monterrey in the 10th minute. 0-0. Cross in, headed away by Lucas McNaughton. Did you know Michael Bublé is Croatian? I knew. The name gave it away. Like, his last name gave it away. That he was at least Slavic, but I think I knew he was Croatian. But, I mean, the name gave it away. They've announced that it's going to be León if Rayados makes the final and doesn't win the final. Or, no, León would go anyway. No, I think if they go to the round of 16, I guess León would come in anyway, backfill it. So, or I think if they win, the league spot's determined by the league. But if since it's even, I guess you can't give away, well, I don't know. I guess León would be in either way then. But as far as I can tell, is if they make the final and don't win or win third place, it'd be León. I would guess so, but if it's a round of 30, if it's a preliminary round bid, yeah, it'd be León because Rayados are already in the preliminary round. Cleared away. Meza doesn't get there. Nashville would pick it up. But maybe in general, if Rayados win third place or go to the final, it's León anyway, and they just backfill it in the preliminary round. Shot played forward. Schaffelberg. Bunbury. Plays it back. Mukhtar. Shot. Goal. Golazo. Goal. Goal to Nashville. Goal de Mukhtar. Golazo. 1-0. Goal. Lord have mercy, Hani Mukhtar. What a goal. Hani Mukhtar. Whoa. Golazo. What a pass by Bunbury. And Hani's just like, damn it, I'll do it myself. Boom. That is what you call clinical. And whoever said Andrada is the weakest link, well, there you go. Boom. Hani Mukhtar puts Nashville up. There's their goal. Nashville. What a shot. What a shot. 13th, 12th minute. I'll say 12th minute, yeah. His third goal of the tournament, Hani Mukhtar. And it's 0-1, 1-0. Nashville fans are saying MVP. They should. Small world. What a shot. Lord. VAR. I don't see why there would be, but okay. Hani was onside. Is Mukhtar Nashville legend? Yes. I guess they're going to say Mawil frickin' screened the keeper. Is that what they're saying? It's a clear goal. Come on, man. Hey, Garber wants it to be in Miami. That's what he wants. Come on now. You knew damn well they would try this. You know they would try this. I mean, it was going in. Like, there was nothing that McWhorter did that blocked the goalie's side. It was curling in. Come on now. That's on Unimas as well. I don't think there's a problem. I don't think there's a problem. I don't think there's anything against this goal. They're going to take it away, though. Just wait. Garber wants the final to be in Miami. As a Monterey fan, it should stand. I think Nashville's about to get robbed. I hate to say it, but I don't think there's anything on the goal that is. No, they're not. It stands. Please tell me it does. I don't think there's anything on that could take it away. Hani Mukhtar with a banger of a strike. Sort of reminds me of the time that Panama got screwed in the Nations League third place game. 15th minute. I think it's still a goal, personally. I think it's a goal. If it gets taken away, Nashville got screwed. It should stand, in my opinion. It should stand. Offside. Offside. I see no interference. Me either, but Nashville just got robbed. No goal. That's a bunch of bullshit. You gotta be kidding me. And Nashville just got robbed. Losing a goal like that's almost like getting scored on. I agree. I didn't see it. Or I didn't see. Oh, that's a goal against. Is Schaffelberg injured? No, he's playing. Oh, Schaffelberg's off. Fafa Pico. Is Schaffelberg injured? I guess. They pulled off Schaffelberg for Fafa Pico in the chaos. Oh, that's not good either. It just gets from bad to worse for Nashville. It goes from great to bad to worse. I guess Schaffelberg did get hurt, because why would they take him off that early? It just gets from good to bad to worse. Great to bad to worse. Hani Mukhtar. 17th minute. Nashville player did the taunt of headering the ball, went offside. I guess maybe that's what it is, but Nashville got robbed. No reason for the Nashville player to go for the ball, but even worse to call it offside. Here comes Fafa Pico. Fafa Pico. Pico plays it on to Hani. It's no penalty. Tackle, but no penalty. Yeah, Garber wants this to go to Miami. Yeah, or they want Monterey to go to Miami. L refs. I agree. I guess Monterey does have plot armor. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about Monterey and CONCACAF tournaments? What did I tell you? They have plot armor. L refs agree. They have plot armor. They always find a way to win. They always find a way to win. They have plot armor. Plays forward, Mukhtar. Mukhtar once again. Hani Mukhtar plays to Fafa Pico. Cross blocked away. I hate it for Nashville. Tal Bunbury doesn't get there. 19th minute. And what a run by Mesa. Maximiliano Mesa. Maximiliano Mesa making the run. Crosses it in. Doesn't get it to Canales. Plays back to Canales. Shot! Past the post. What a save by Elliott. Kirk said no chance that was offside. He's right again. I agree. If Rayados make the final, will that plot armor help them against Miami? I mean, if Gonzalo Higuain was still playing for Miami, yeah, the plot armor would help them, but I don't think so, no. Disallow goal, yep. Monterrey are kings at CONCACAF tournaments. That's my point. They do have plot armor. They always find a way. Sergio Canales takes the corner. Cross in, header. Gouveia made it short, but that wasn't a bad pass. I thought that was pretty good. It's funny that Toronto could have got Omar Gouveia like 2 years ago, and now he's playing for Monterrey. 20th minute. I still see Nashville passing on. Monterrey are not looking like finalists. Hey, that'd be awesome. I want my $50. See if Jose pops on if it gets close to that. My opinion, I'm going to remind him if Monterrey lose, he said he put up $50 if Monterrey don't win the tournament. $50 super chat. If we got to badger him, we badger him. I'm a man of my word. And I expect others to be of their word. Expect other people to be of their word. So, if you say something, I'm just saying. How we doing, Jose? There he is. Let's remember you said $50 if Rayados doesn't win the tournament. $50 super chat if Rayados doesn't win at all. I'm reminding you. I ain't forget, okay? I want Mukhtar and Rayados. He would be good for them. I agree. Sucked for Nashville if they lost him, but okay, you remember? Okay, that's all that matters. Just making sure. You were looking that one straight down the barrel of a shotgun if that Mukhtar goal stood, but it should have stood, but round 32 at Cincinnati, penalty win. They beat America, and then they beat Minnesota. Goal offside. Yep, the Mukhtar goal. Mukhtar wasn't offside, but Mawil was, which I didn't. I guess the header jumping for the header is what made it offside, but, you know, I still don't like the call. Mukhtar. And Mukhtar goes down for a free kick. That's a free kick? That's a free kick. Huh. So they don't call the penalty earlier, but that's a free kick. All right. I don't. These referees suck. Mukhtar to take this free kick here. Cross in. Header. Shot. Oh, past the post. Past the post. Mawil puts it past the post. Monterrey's winning this. Maybe tonight. I don't think they beat Messi. I think this could easily go to penalties, though, which, man, Nashville's knocking at the door. I think they've had the better half. Mawil puts it wide. It would have been fitting if he scored, but he didn't. Alex McWhorter misses, but Nashville's played the better half. I'm not going to lie. So far, Nashville's been the better team. Nashville's not a good penalties team. Yeah, but they just beat Cincinnati in America on penalties, though. And their starter is their penalties guy in net, Elliott. So, you know what? I mean, maybe Lightning doesn't strike a third time, but they say Andrada's the freaking weakest link of the Monterrey team as well. So, who knows? They did beat America in PKs and Cincinnati. So, they won 2 straight on penalties. 2 of their last 3 matches were penalty wins to get here. So, against 2 teams that should have beat them. So, hey, if they Croatia it, that's fine, I guess. Nashville's doing a Croatia. 25th minute. You know damn well they want the final in Miami. Yeah, worst comes to worst, they're going to pull what they pulled on America on Nashville, yeah. Header. But Messi beats Nashville. That's the plus of having Nashville in the final for Garber. Messi will probably drive the viewership anyway. Geodis Park will sell out, and Messi will beat Nashville. So there's positives to both. You get Hard Rock and a better matchup if it's Monterrey. Messi still definitely could win. But in Nashville, you know Messi's going to win. 80% likely. You got a sold-out Geodis Park. And people want to see Messi win. He's going to drive the freaking ratings anyway. So, I mean, is it really that bad if he goes to Nashville? The goals you miss become the goals you get scored on. I agree with that. That's a good saying. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Michelangelo? 26th minute. Oh, come on. You should have let the keeper get to it. And this is why you do. Watch this. Good play by Pico. Canales headed away. Good header. See, they almost stepped around and found out. I didn't say they wouldn't give a better fight than Philly, but I think Miami can beat Nashville. I think Miami's offense will overwhelm Nashville's defense. And Nashville offensively, if they're equal, I think that's going to be a thumbs down for them. Monterrey, call me crazy, but I think Messi's going to win in Miami. Miami wears pink in the final or we ride. Well, in Nashville, they would wear pink because pink versus yellow is not a clash, or pink versus black's not a clash either. And if they play Monterrey, pink versus white and navy blue isn't a clash, and pink versus white isn't a clash if it's in Miami. The pink that they have is not a clash with white. Didn't they wear pink against Toronto last year when Toronto wore white? Cardenas 1-0 versus Coban Imperial full time. I think they could wear pink for the final no matter what. Handball. I don't know. Nashville wins scoring 3 or more goals. Miami might not have it that easy. Nashville did beat Minnesota 5-0 because Minnesota was down a man. Now, if it's Monterrey, you have a point. If they win 3-0 with an even Monterrey, then we might have a talk. But I don't think it's going to happen. They're either going to win on penalties or win by 1. Like 2-1, 1-0, or on penalties. It should be 1-0 right now, to be honest. So technically, you could say they did score 3 goals if it was 2-1 or 2-0. Foz versus Real Esteli started. Okay. 29th minute. That Shaq Moore play. I mean, the hand, he put his hand behind his back. I mean, no, that was in the silhouette. I don't think that's a handball. His arms were by his side. He wanted to make his body bigger, or at least with his arms. Maybe by crouching his body was bigger, but I don't think because of his arms his body was bigger. So I think it's a good call. I don't think that's a pen or a handball. Or even with that no call. Fair. Fair. I agree with that, yeah. They got a no call or they got to overturn and you got a no call. I think that's fair. Play on. But again, he may have bent to make his body bigger, but his arms did not make his body bigger. That is the point. It was not his arms that made his body bigger if his body was made bigger. So, yeah, play on. Thoughts on Robin Hood winning Caribbean Cup against Golden Lion? I expected it. I expected Robin Hood. Whoever came out of that semifinal, Robin Hood, I thought they were going to win it anyway. I didn't see Golden Lion winning. Robin Hood has a lot of history. And I'm not surprised they won. So they're in Group B of this Caribbean Cup. Golden Lion in Group A. Let's see. Foul, free kick for Nashville? Yes. Nashville free kick. Let's see where we are, speaking of draw. I think MLS might have made the call on that one. They want this to go to Miami. Okay, here we go. We got Defense Force, Cavalier, Mocha, AC Port of Spain, Golden Lion in Group A. I still think Defense Force and Cavalier will probably finish top 2 in that group. Cibao, Pantoja, Harborview, Dunbeholden, and Robin Hood. I think Cibao, Pantoja, Harborview, Robin Hood, Dunbeholden. So that's my opinion. But I'll look at the predictions. No, I don't think Robin Hood gets out of the group. I think it's a very hard thing for them to do is get out of the group. They're playing 4 very good teams from Jamaica and Dominican. And if Robin Hood was in Group A, I'd give them a chance to get out of the group. Sadly, they got put in the group of death. The only way to shut Liga MX up is if Nashville handily beats Monterrey. They're going to cry anyway. Liga MX fans are going to cry about this anyway. I don't think if they lose, they're going to cry about it anyway. Luckily, they pulled the Mukhtar goal that they would have certainly cried about if they didn't. So, there you go. I say Australia. I want Australia to win tonight, but I think Australia will win the semifinal. I don't think if Lauren James was playing, I'd say they'd have at least a player on the level of Sam Kerr. Other than that, Russo isn't firing. I don't think England is a better player than Sam Kerr. I think Australia should win because they're the MLS team. They're playing in Miami anyway. Monterrey might be the technical home team, but it's Miami Stadium, or at least the stadium in Miami, because I think they'll play at Hard Rock. But as the MLS team, it's going to be hosted in Miami. So even if Miami isn't the technical home team, they're still hosting the match. Even if they're second in line, as in Monterrey versus Miami instead of Miami versus Monterrey, they're still technically at home, just like this. Like, you could say all you want, Monterrey's the home team here. If England wins a World Cup, we'll never hear the end of it. That's why I want them to lose. That's why I want them to lose. Men's or women's. If they win a World Cup at anything, I'm surprised we heard the end of them winning the Euros. The women's Euros, but still, I'm surprised we heard the end of that. I thought they wouldn't shut up about that. It doesn't matter if the women win the Women's World Cup or the men win the Men's World Cup. If England wins a World Cup, we will never hear the end of it. So they're going to count, at this point, they're going to count a women's as it came home. So, yeah. I want them to lose anyway. I don't like either England national team. I don't like either of them. Do you want to see a Rayados versus Inter Miami final? I mean, that's what everybody wants to see. I think Miami would win anyway. I'm going to get my $50. Super chat. Don't worry. Messi might be the one that gets it for me, but either way. Cross in. That's out for a corner from Nashville. Nashville's playing really well, though. They probably... I don't know about this year, but next year for sure. It's coming home, laughs. Because it never will come home. Even the Gold Cup. If England gets called into the Gold Cup and invited to the Gold Cup, it's still not coming home. You couldn't even bring the Gold Cup home. And I would laugh when they lose there. If Nashville wins, it's in Nashville. If Monterrey wins, the final will be in Miami. Whether that's Drive Pink Stadium or Hard Rock, I don't know yet. Probably Hard Rock, though. That's my guess. If Nashville wins, it's in Nashville. McNaughton, ball punched away by Andrada. Mukhtar, it's coming home to Nashville. I want to see Spain versus Australia. That should be a good game. That should be a good Women's World Cup final. Shot saved by Andrada. England would lose the Gold Cup too. They come to the Gold Cup, they'll lose that too. Oh, because it'd be like, oh, we're playing, the Euro snobs would be like, oh, we're playing the easiest trophy we're ever going to win. It surely's going to come home now. And then, you think they play it at Nissan? No. I think they're done with Nissan, straight up. I don't think they will. Besides, Nissan's starting to fall apart anyway. Like, did you not see the pictures of the freaking cracks in the stairs? And it's been sort of in disrepair ever since the Titans are trying to get a stadium too. So I think they'll just play it at Geodis Park. My opinion. I think they're done with Nissan. I mean, Nissan wasn't bad when I went there. That was 2021. So I guess it must have really dilapidated from 2021 to 2022 in current day. So 38th minute. But I think they finally got it. Yeah. No, you could see the Nissan Stadium sign. But yeah, it's not really that. You know what? You're not wrong. It's not appealing. It's not really that appealing, you're right, but tickets will probably be listed tomorrow. Like, once if Nashville win, probably about 8 to 10 tomorrow morning. My guess. Cross in. That'd be my guess. I ain't heard nothing about the stairs cracking at Mile High, though. It was good enough for them to put the freaking First Nations League final there. So, 39th minute. I would guess. I don't think it'll be instant. I would say probably tomorrow morning. No. That It'll be too much, one. Second of all, I didn't expect Nashville to make the final, and I already went on vacation to Seaverville a couple of months ago, so it'd be a tight squeeze if even if I wanted to. I'd say Nashville's playing better. If Miami hosts, it's been confirmed the Hard Rock will be the venue. Yeah, I'd say 1K minimum just for the front. Whether it is Nissan or Geodis, it is absolutely, it's going to be crazy. Mukhtar's cooking Eric Aguirre. I'm not surprised. What a save by Andrada, though. I did. Back after the Tuesday after the Nations League final. Remember where I did the Gold Cup predictions? Mukhtar robbed by the hand of God. He got robbed by Maradona. Nashville's playing better. Yeah, they played the whole half, really. They just got to keep doing this. I did say this game would go to penalties. Did you see Bears there? No, but I saw wild turkeys. I didn't see Bears. Saw wild turkeys. Mukhtar's so wasteful. But he's their best player, though. Nashville's knocking on Monterrey's goal. They are, yeah. Over the top. Nice run. Nothing there. Cleared by Andrada. Well, it depends if it's turkey season or not. Well, I wouldn't see a wild turkey in my own backyard. I left those wild turkeys alone because, one, there was nothing for me to... One, I didn't know if it was turkey season. Second of all, I don't know the game rules. And there were some big turkeys. Like, they were some big natural turkeys. That is true. Like, but it wasn't worth it. 42nd minute. What's the referee talking about now? Oh, yeah, Brennan Johnson. Yep. Because they played Forest. If I was vacationing somewhere and saw one walk by and it was turkey season, I probably would leave it alone anyway. And I don't even know what you can hunt around here, so I just buy my damn food. Header. That's past the post. I just buy my damn food. I've never had a fresh hunted turkey. I just buy them. Hell, I barely even eat turkey for holidays anymore. It's sort of bland, to be honest. I mean, to be honest, I don't even eat turkey for holidays anymore. It's either a shrimp, it's either a seafood bake, a bacon wrapped tenderloin, steak. It's kind of like where we are now. Because let's be honest, turkey is sort of bland anyway. Even if you do like fry it or roast it or smoke it, like maybe it makes it a little bit tastier, but even then it's still sort of bland, you know? Like turkey's a thing that even if you season it and smoke it, it's still... Even if you smoke it or fry it, it still doesn't really give you any taste. So really, when it comes to it for me, honestly, at this point, it's either steak, 44th minute. So honestly, a steak, bacon wrap, tenderloin, seafood bake for like the main course on holidays. Would you want Wales in Gold Cup 25? We're only going to get 2 UEFA teams. I want Italy and England. So I want Italy and England. I want to see England get owned, and I want to see their fans cry. And if Italy made the final, I'd be happy with that. I want Italy and Japan going to the Gold Cup as well. I want Italy, Japan. If I have Italy, Japan, Canada, and Jamaica, I win either way. Like, that's a 4-way. That's a 4-way chance of me being happy at the end of the tournament. So, being surely happy. Yellow. I mean, fair. That's 45th minute, so. Italy, Canada, Japan, Jamaica. I want Japan. They're getting Qatar. They're going to get Qatar out of Asia. So I want Japan and Qatar. I'm resigned to that. Italy and England from Europe. I want Morocco and Nigeria from Africa. I want them to put some OFC teams in the prelims. I want Argentina and Brazil from CONMEBOL. Ecuador, I guess, is the close third. They're not getting Australia, so they're going to bring back Qatar. I know that for sure. So I'm just accepting that right now. They wouldn't, though, because they got Spalletti now. They wouldn't get demolished. They got Spalletti now. So Mancini's gone, yes. Mancini's out that damn door. You love it. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Will Saudi be any good in the World Cup? I think they'll make the knockout rounds. I have a little bit of a funny feeling they'll make the 2026 knockout rounds. Money. It's called money. It's a little thing called money, my friend. That's what it is. Anything. Money can make anything bearable. Everybody has a price, and money can make anything bearable. That's the point. 47th minute. I'm happy. And that's August in Mississippi. That ain't bad. 100 degrees, that's nothing. That's August in Mississippi. All right, that ain't nothing. Yep. I wouldn't move to Saudi, but 48th minute. Fafa Pico. 48th minute, and it's halftime. Halftime, 0-0, medio tiempo, 0-0. Nashville hadn't played half bad. Let's see if they could do it for another 45 minutes and go to penalties. Do you like Bama? Roll Tide. Okay, so what does this tell you? What does this tell you? No, Hail State. Hail State. Mississippi State going to beat Bama this year. Just wait. Mississippi State going to beat Bama this year. Just wait. Oh, by the way, no teams ever went 3 in a row, Georgia. This is Mississippi State's year. Calling it. Best defense in the country. What happened to the freaking... No, because we're winning the national championship. You really think Bo Nix is going to win the national championship? You're out of your mind. Bo Nix was rejected by Auburn. Will Rogers clears Bo Nix every day of the week and twice on Sundays. I don't know about you, but I don't think you'll have Devin Hester 2.0 on your team either. All right. Handle this later. This. Oh, there we go. Carson Beck, yeah, and he sucks. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats. Get this one going, sit tight, I'll be back. 0-0 at the half, settle is settle. We're back for the stats at the half. 57% possession to 43% possession, 6 shots to 6. 231 accurate passes, 87% to 170, 86%. 4 fouls to 2. 0 offside to 2. 2 corners to 2. 6 shots to 6. 1 shot on goal to 3. 266 passes to 198. 87% pass accuracy to 86. 5 throws to 6. 0 yellow cards to 1. 0 red cards to 0. I think Nashville's been the better team throughout the first half. They've defended very well. They've done their job defensively. They haven't got outpossessed like LA did. They should be up 1-0. I think offensively, Nashville's had some of the better chances on the night. I think they should. Honestly, I think they should be winning, frankly. I think Monterrey are defending pretty well, but I think Nashville should be winning right now, and they're not. And it's sort of a robbery at this point. They have another 45 to at least get it to penalties or win outright. Then, of course, we go to penalties maybe. And I think we will. I think penalties are a very likely situation here. So we'll see. Sam Surridge getting ready to come on at the half, which that seems like a really good decision in my book. Sam Surridge, they should bring him on. I think it's a really good decision. Kind of wish Schaffelberg was still playing, but we'll see what that does. Bringing on Sam Surridge. He has scored against a Mexican team before. I think he can again. There we go. So, back half will start very soon. I mean, I don't think that's wrong. I mean, they don't want the field being rushed again. I don't blame them. Probably a smart play to basically say, hey, if you rush the field like America did, 15K fine, arrested, banned. I mean, you probably should push that, make that known. So I don't blame them at all. Second half's about to start. Teams are walking out. Hani Mukhtar better than Sergio Canales so far in this match. Or at least not too far off. Aguante, Rayados, saludos. I think Nashville's played better so far. Let's see what the next 45 brings, and maybe the penalty shootout. Let's see what it brings. If they get to a penalty shootout, they got their guy in goal. I can tell you that much. Sam Surridge. Let's see a goal. See, Victor Guzman coming on for Monterrey. Sam Surridge will come on for Nashville, as well as Jordi Cortizo for Rayados as well. Now, this could change the game. That definitely could change the game. Jordi Cortizo versus Guzman. And Guzman. And then, of course, Sam Surridge. So, Omar Gouveia for Jordi Cortizo. And Victor Guzman for Aguirre. And Sam Surridge for Tal Bunbury. Real Esteli 1-0 over Fies. Ooh. Real Esteli might win that group. They might just run the table in that group. Man, Esteli might be 2 games away from going to CONCACAF Champions Cup. Well, I guess they are technically. If they win, then technically that's 4. But if they lose, technically that's 4. If they win, they're in. I guess 3 or 5, but still. Pretty damn good, eh? I did not expect them to be this good, but they got a damn good team. They were planning to get to Champions Cup, and they may just do it. And we're off in the second half. Mukhtar kicks off, and we go. 45th minute. Nashville trying to hold, maybe score a goal and hold. Monterrey trying to end this game and scored 3 goals in one half. Sam Surridge for Tal Bunbury was the sub for Nashville. Monterrey made 2. Noodles and Company, I haven't went there, but it sounds like it's a good place. Right to Elliott. Eric Aguirre for Victor Guzman, the first sub. And Jordi Cortizo versus and for Omar Govea. Or Rojas. João Rojas for Jordi Cortizo. Govea, where's 5? João. My bad. João Rojas for Jordi Cortizo. Alex Mawil, that's out for a corner. Nashville found a goal that cannot allow Monterrey to get hot. I agree. But looks like Nashville's starting off on the way they ended the half. Surridge, man, if that fell right to him, that would have been an absolute really good chance. Cross, header. "47th minute. Nashville wearing the yellow, Monterrey wearing the white and navy. It'll be fine if it goes 0-0 until they go to a penalty shootout. That's probably how it goes to a shootout if it's Nashville. Can they hold? Remember when Alistair Johnston used to play for Nashville? Yep. And then he played for Montreal. Now he's at Celtic. And the Celtic fans are flooding Bell Canada's comments, which is just absolutely hilarious. Plays forward. Winner will face Miami in the Leagues Cup final, of course. Past the post. Goes behind the net. That'll be a corner. Lowell. But yeah. Cross in. Cross in. Header lost. Huh. I think so. Yeah. 49th minute. So Nashville has 3 subs and 2 windows. Foul. Free kick for Monterrey. Cross in. Nice run by Zimmerman to push that forward. Hani Mukhtar plays it to the top of the pitch. Surridge. Sam Surridge. Cross. Doesn't get to Hani. Man, what if it did, though? 51st minute. Shot over the bar. Over the bar in the 51st. Nashville, Fafa Pico. Not a good chance. Not a good way to take that chance. Johnston was entered 2023 MLS Super Draft, was selected the first round of the draft by NYCFC with a 26th pick, signed with Vancouver too. Pico, he struck it at the wrong spot. Perfect place to get the strike, but he struck it at the wrong spot. Put it over with a bad strike. Those subs definitely have not changed the game yet for Monterrey. They still can. But Jordi Cortizo, he was leaning back a little. Yep. It's now a 4-4-1-1. Canales a bit more forward. Fafa Pico, cross, headed away, corner. Corner for Nashville. Monterrey knocking on the door. No, I'd still say Nashville's. It's either half and half or Nashville's still knocking at the door. Does Nashville still have fake strikers? No. Sam Surridge is a pretty good striker. Nashville scored 8 of 12 goals in the second half. Lovitz to take the corner. Cross in. Head shot. Punched away by Andrada. Shot by Dax McCarty straight to Andrada. Yeah, Bunbury, fake striker, but Sam Surridge, no. I still like Bunbury, but he's getting up there. Wow. 54th minute. Header. Walker Zimmerman heads it away. Shot blocked. Free kick the other way. Come on. McNaughton brought down. Come on. That was not a foul. And if it is a penalty, it's going to be exactly like the Tigres one. A VAR call that shouldn't even have been taken. I don't see no foul there. I don't see nothing. McNaughton was playing. McNaughton was fouled. If anything, McNaughton was fouled again. Medina basically leaned into that. Like, Medina leaned into that. Just like the Tigres foul that led to a couple of games ago. He leaned into it. There is nothing there on Lucas. There is nothing there. That should be a goal kick. Straight up. Free kick. There's nothing there. If they go to VAR, this is legitimately... It was an offensive foul if there was a foul. 56th minute. And they're going to VAR. You got to be kidding me. They're going to call it. Yep, nothing's going to happen. He didn't. Like, he leaned into it. Like, McNaughton won the ball. He leaned into it. Like, I mean, the last time Monterrey got a penalty, they got one like this. He leaned into it. Jesus Lord. Like, come on now. Like, again, he leaned into it. He got the contact as he went into it. Free kick. Free kick. Free kick for Nashville. No pen. See, there you go. He leaned into it. At least this guy made the right decision. Like, Nashville didn't get robbed. I say that's fair. I say that's fair. Again, no penalty. Again, he ran straight into him. He got the contact because he ran into the contact. Like the Tigres game. Contact was forced and created. At least they didn't give it this time. Tigres feels a bit salty about that, I bet, though. Like, I bet Tigres fans are saying the exact same thing about that call, that VAR. That VAR that I did. Tigres got jobbed the exact way Nashville got off with that one. They both should have not been given a penalty against. Just like Nashville didn't have a penalty against, Tigres shouldn't have a couple of games ago. They shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, they ran into each other. I'll be fine if it goes penalty shootout. 58th minute. To me, that's 58th minute. Plays forward. Oh! Bad giveaway. Who's the better keeper? I mean, Andrada probably. In penalties, Elliott is. I don't know about overall. I'd say Elliott's the better keeper in penalties because they've brought him in for 2 shootouts, and he's won 2 shootouts against 2 better teams. You said Andrada's the weakest link. So maybe overall, Andrada's probably the better keeper, but in penalties, you would think. that a guy who's a penalty specialist is put into the best part of the game, like in his part of the game, you would think against the weakest link, he would probably do just fine. But that's just my opinion. 60th minute, 30 minutes to go. '60th minute for nice header. Good play by Godoy. No foul. Pushes it back at least. I think this goes to penalties. It's not going to PKs. You sure about that? Nashville's defending well. Man, getting that, if they would have kept that first goal, that would have been a lot better. As I said, having it 0-0, that is a tightrope to walk. But Nashville's walking it for now. No team in the AP era has ever three-peated. Minnesota in the 1929-32 seasons won the national title 3 years in a row. The AP poll started in 33, which is exactly why I said Mississippi State's winning the national championship, because Georgia won't three-peat. And I guarantee you that even if State loses the SEC championship, they will be undefeated. And they will go to the national championship and play Georgia again and go do what Georgia did to Bama 2 years ago. Mississippi State's going to win the national championship this year. They're going to win the SEC West. They're going to be undefeated. LSU is going to fall off or fall back. 1 year wonders. Alabama has no quarterback. Mississippi State has the best defense in the nation. Will Rogers actually becomes a Heisman candidate, but still Tulu is probably the dude. Mississippi State's going to be the Tennessee this year, except they're going to get the job done. Mississippi State going to do what Tennessee did last year, except get the job done. Well, I'm saying. Yeah. Hell, they're wearing a 98 throwback against Kentucky. I mean, 98 was their best season, if you want to go by division championship. If you want to go by record, it was 2014. But they do have a 1998 throwback ready to be worn against Kentucky. So, hey, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And they wore it during a guaranteed win, too. Shot over the bar by Cortizo. That'll be a goal kick in the 63rd minute. What's more entertaining, college or NFL? College football. College football. That's more entertaining. Like, I'll watch the NFL. Honestly, without Brady, I'll watch. But college football was always, honestly, the past couple of years was more entertaining. Especially the SEC. Because it just means more. Because it just means more. So, yeah. College football. At least the SEC. The Southeastern Conference. Monterrey fumbled the bag. Boley better than Funes Mori. I agree. Good for the Liberty. Good for the Liberty. Congratulations to them. But the Southeastern Conference is more entertaining than the NFL. I don't know about, well, I could watch a Big Ten game and not have a problem with it. Sometimes I do watch Pack After Dark, but that'll be the thing of the past very soon. Big 12, depends. I do like seeing Texas fans cry. I do like seeing Texas fans cry. It does mean more. Exactly. It just means more. You think they're joking? You think that's a joke? Come on now. It's more valued out there than anywhere else. I don't even think the Big Ten values it as much, unless you're Ohio State. But the Big Ten is sort of becoming the second super conference. SEC is still better, though. Cross in. SEC is still better, though. Especially if they get Clemson. They'll get Clemson. And probably Florida State. Duke, I don't know. Like ACC at some point, when that grant of rights is gone, the ACC is going to splinter between the Big Ten and the SEC. And I guess some would go to the Big 12. The Pac is finished. They'll either backfill it with the Mountain West or they'll just go into the Mountain West. Well, it's also time zones, but still. 66th minute. Cross in. And it sucks that the schools that care the most are leaving the Pac-12. But then again, when you care more about Olympic sports, what do you think's going to happen? Mukhtar. Hani Mukhtar. Cross. Save Andrada. Pac-12 is done and gone, yeah. Pac-12 never mattered anyway, though, to be honest. It's harder to win the Heisman, yes. Goal. Please tell me Nashville. Cross in, header, save by Andrada. Andrada plays it long. Second ball won by Nashville. Hani Mukhtar. Hani Mukhtar plays it on to Surridge. Goal! 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 Goal de Nashville! Goal de Surridge! 1-0. What a run! It's 1-0 Nashville. Sam Surridge. Where's Jose? Bring him back in here. Sam Surridge. 67th minute. You can't take that one away. Nashville gets the goal that they deserve. Second ball's won. Hani Mukhtar freaking blazes to get there. And Sam Surridge has Andrada beat, and what a shot. Keeps it low and puts it to the far post. Yeah, you ain't going to take that one away. There you go. Nobody said they would. Sam Surridge scores for Nashville. Monterrey are getting robbed. Nashville almost got robbed. What are you talking about? 68th minute. Sam Surridge. And this one will hold. 0-1. And let's see if that's what they needed to at least get this to a penalty shootout. Getting to the last 20 minutes. Time is ticking away. Monterrey. Will they push? I told you Sam Surridge won a fake striker. Nashville SC. I guess we're going to see the final be in Nashville. Well, we still have some time. 68th minute. Cortizo blazes it over the bar, but Cortizo takes a shot of intent. Be a goal kick in the 69th minute. Whoa. That is a shot of intent. I'll take 1-1 on the predictions. This one didn't matter. This side of the bracket didn't matter anyway. Well, at least in the full bracket. See, the game's not over yet. It's 69 minutes. No, it's not over yet. Sam Surridge is damn good. Hopefully Nashville can hold on. I think they will. I think Nashville will hold on. At least they'll get the penalties. I don't think Monterrey, they've taken some good shots, but they haven't got them anywhere near. They've taken some scary shots, if you're looking at it from Nashville's perspective. But this is not the Monterrey that went and just went balls out and got 3 goals against LAFC. No. This is more the Monterrey who only scored a penalty against Tigres, a banger goal against Portland. Like, they've been two different teams in this tournament. The group stage, they dominated. They came back. They dominated RSL. They came back on Seattle. They couldn't score against Portland or Tigres. They just scored enough. And then they came back on LAFC. And now we're seeing the Monterrey who can't score. It's weird. I wasn't surprised, no. Does this mean this is an easier advantage for Miami? Yes. Miami should beat Nashville. Like, Philly may have been their hardest challenge going into it. I don't think Nashville's as big of a challenge as Philadelphia is going into it. Yes, the defense is going to be good for Nashville, but I think it's sort of like Philly. They said Philly had a great defense. I'm not saying Nashville gets blown out, but when you're playing against Lionel Messi, I don't care. Walker Zimmerman is not going to look good against Messi. Walker Zimmerman played freaking yellow card. I mean, Walker Zimmerman got freaking ripped apart by Memphis Depay. And you think Messi won't rip him apart? Come on now. Joseph Martinez, he's looking like his old self again. Jordi Alba, I think he could rip him apart. You got Robert Taylor, who looks pretty good. Personally, I think Miami could. I think they're the favorites against Nashville. I think against Monterrey, it's 50-50. And they could easily out-offense Nashville. So I think we know where that's going. So I can't wait to see the freaking Mexican fans lose their minds. Nice play by Dax McCarty. Nice play. I don't think Nashville could beat Miami. See, because they'll outscore them. Because Nashville will be outscored by Miami. I mean, Hani Mukhtar could still have a great game. Sam Surge could still score a goal, but I still think Miami scores more. I hope they do, but I think Miami is free and clear. If this holds, or they win on penalties, it's free and clear. Plays forward. Nice tackle by Walker Zimmerman. Plays forward. 72nd minute. Me too. What do you mean, lol, me too? I thought you were going for Miami. I'm wearing the suit on Saturday anyway, so. Hani Mukhtar loses the ball. Good run. Foul. Nope. Advantage played. Okay, that's pretty cool. I guess woodworking class. Carpentry class, I guess. He said if Monterrey didn't win at all, he would send a $50 super chat. If Monterrey didn't win at all. So if they lost today or the final, I would get a $50 super chat. So that's what you bet. Oh, okay. I was like, well, that's pretty cool. Using a table saw in class, that is pretty cool. 74th minute. The table saw is cool, I'm sure. Class is called Facilities Maintenance. Interesting. That's interesting. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this side of the bracket was much better quality. The other one was tailored to make Messi and Miami have the highest chances of getting to the final. And a team that was going to help Messi when the final gets there anyway. Interesting. Cross in. I agree. I think the left side of the bracket or the right side of the bracket was the much easier side. But Nashville, it's not like they dominated all these teams to get here. They won 2 shootouts. They did well in their group, which is a pretty easy group. And then they got one here. Interesting. Shot. Header. Goal. Goal. Sam Surge. I think he was offside. They're going to call him offside. Yep. Surge headed it in, but he's offside. Man, if they allowed that, this game would be over. 2-0, but it's offside. Cross in? I don't think so. And it played off Mukhtar anyway. I mean, I think they should check it. Avila's coming on for Omar Gouveia in the 76th minute. I think they should check it at least. Can't hurt. I think it was close. They're not going to check it though because, well, they want Monterrey to have a chance. Sean Davis and Jack Maher are about to come on for Nashville with 15 to go plus stoppage time. Nashville looks like they're getting close to an upset. An MLS versus MLS final. Looks likely, or not looks likely, but it looks like if this holds, that will be the case. Cortizo over the bar. Cortizo's putting too much power into it. He's trying to be a hero. And he put too much power into it, Jordi Cortizo. Leagues Cup concludes on Saturday. The third place and the final are on Apple TV. We got Sean Davis and Jack Maher. Dax McCarty for Sean Davis is the sub. How did Nashville score? Mukhtar played it into Surridge, and Surridge put it to the far side of the net. Into the far side of the net. Andrada was way off his line. He got him out of position. Long ball. Mukhtar raced to it to try to get it to Surridge, and then Surridge put it away. I bet you Messi's room for Nashville to win. Probably. That's what they said. And Jack Maher is on for Alex McWhorter. They're going more defensively. They're going to get this more defensive. Jack Maher is on for Alex McWhorter. 78th minute. The one time they start Elliott, doesn't look like he needs to go to a penalty shootout. Ain't that something? 78th minute. Oh, yeah, because they beat you 3-0 in the wild card game. And then they beat Toronto 1-0 the next game. And that was the end of the good days. So, thanks for that. And that was the end of the good days. Thanks for that. It seems like it. It's only on Apple TV. Like, why would they say watch on Apple TV if it wasn't on anything other than Apple TV? Toronto 2020 was definitely fraudulent as hell. No, I've admitted that. Greg Vanney freaking papered over the cracks like a master. Like, the fact we were going for Supporter Shield that year was the wildest thing you have ever seen. Like, the fact that Vanney kept that team together for as long as he did without them falling apart, that was a master stroke. And I should have respected it for the freaking master stroke that it was at the moment. That'll be a goal kick. But I know it was now, after everything that's played out. I know it was now. I mean, yeah, it still fell apart at the end of the season, but hell, they were still in contention for the Supporters' Shield on the last day of the season. But yeah, I mean, their luck was bound to run out, TFC, that year. But you know what? I still love that 2020 season. You know, even though nothing came out of it, it was like the last good season. Like, in the end, free kick for Monterrey, I still love it. I still love that 2020 season. I think it'd be on mainstream TV. Apple wants all the ratings. Have you noticed that they haven't put a Messi game on FS1? They want all the ratings. The only place you could catch Messi is on FS1. At least for now. I guess on CBS Sports Golazo, but the reffing's been atrocious, but that wasn't a penalty. How do you say it wasn't a penalty when it happened to frickin' Tigres, but it's a penalty here? What? You still love that 2018 season. Not overall, but there are moments. Seasons like these past three have put a lot into perspective. A lot into perspective. '18, I still love the CCL run. I still loved going to Kansas City. I still love the moment they beat the shit out of Atlanta on decision day, even though they still lost the points record, but they still beat the shit out of Atlanta. That was a good day. Yeah, that 2018 season, there was some sad parts of it, but overall, I mean, I still love the CCL run. 2020, they didn't make the playoffs, but Campeones Cup wasn't too fun. Cross in. Campeones Cup. Toronto beat America in the semis, yes. They beat Tigres in the quarters, America in the semis, and then they lost to Chivas in the final, which does CONCACAF make Leagues Cup merch? No. I mean, they'll probably make a Leagues Cup champion shirt. But that'll be MLS. 82nd minute. This game rigged? No. Nashville's just playing well. Eight minutes plus stoppage time to go for Nashville to make the final. Rayados looking at third place. Shot. Past the posts. Is it a goal kick? Yes, goal kick. I don't know how much added time yet. I'd say about 3 or 4. Cortizo gets a yellow. I'd say about 3 or 4 minutes. That's just my opinion. My prediction. Nashville is about to make, very close to making their first Cup final. They almost made the Open Cup final last year. Is there a third place game? Yes. That'll be the first game on Saturday, and I'll be live for it. I don't know if I'll be wearing a jersey. Well, no, actually. Might as well just do the small, like, part of the suit, then finish it off for the final. Might as well. Playing forward. Elliott gets a yellow for time wasting. Are both games in Miami? I don't think so. I think the third place game is going to be in Philly, no matter what. And the final is going to be in Nashville, actually. The final's going to be in Nashville if this holds. So, '84th minute, Cortizo plays it in. Avila! Goal kick. Goal kick for Elliott. 84. Corner? I guess it's the corner. Leagues Cup merch on Fanatics, but what I want is the Miami champion shirt. Well, they better win on Saturday. Canales to take the corner. 84th minute. Header? Are doing the UEFA Super Cup tomorrow? Yes, I'm doing the UEFA Super Cup tomorrow. And I'm doing one of the Canadian or the Central American Cup games. I'm doing Real España versus CS Herediano. Save, pass the post. That'll be a goal kick or another corner. Yes. Another corner. Mesa, 85th minute. 85th minute. Mesa will take this corner. Cross in. Header falls. Shot. Cortizo, what a save! Another corner for Monterrey. Knocking at the door. 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. 5 minutes plus stoppage time. 1-0, Cortizo. Another great shot. Cortizo, I gotta say, if Monterrey gets something, it's coming off the foot of Cortizo. Like, it's coming off the foot of Cortizo. I'm telling you right now. If it's anybody, it's coming off the foot of Cortizo. 86th minute. No. They're starting. I think their starting midfielder was Colombian. Header cleared. McWhorter making the run. Gets chipped away. 86th minute. Cortizo. It's out for a throw for Nashville. 4 minutes. Imagine Messi wins Leagues Cup, U.S. Open Cup, MLS, and CONCACAF Champions Cup all in the span of 1 year. That'd be wild. And everybody would love it. At least Don Garber would. 86th minute. '86. 4 minutes plus stoppage time. And Monterrey starting to outpossess Nashville. McWhorter. Sort of reminds me of the frickin' LAFC game now. Foul, free kick. Free kick for Nashville. Monterrey, what are you doing? Do you like the rolls? No, I don't like the Kansas City rolls. I hate them. If this result holds, this will be the first Leagues Cup for MLS. True, because Mexico won the 2 smaller ones that actually had a trophy given, yes. And it's MLS versus MLS finals, so yes, you would be correct. Yeah, they have the... Messi has to play the Open Cup semifinals next Wednesday. He doesn't play a league game till not this weekend, but next weekend. So, how about that? 87th minute, Surridge gives away a free kick. 87th minute. 3 minutes plus stoppage time. Header. Avila, way too open. Cleared. Walker Zimmerman to clear. Can Shaq Moore get there? Yes. Plays it forward. Nice. 88th minute. Long ball over the top. Shaq Moore still on the ball. Good positioning, too. Play it into Surridge, man. Or not, I guess. I guess holding possession's better. Fafa Pico loses the header. Goal kick. Free kick, 88th minute. Only one thing happens in Rolls Stadium. KC loses. I agree. Lopez coming on. What LAFC should have been doing against Monterrey. Who do you think's going to the final U.S. Open Cup? Miami and Houston. Mesa for Lopez with a minute to go plus stoppage time. Nashville knocking at that door. 88th minute. Canales plays forward into the 89th minute. Cross. No free kick advantage. 89th minute, long ball. Right to Andrada. Nice chip over Surridge. 1 minute plus stoppage, less than a minute plus stoppage time. Lets them make the run. Open play. Funes Mori, big save. Corner. Elliott with a big save. '90th minute. Big save. Cross in. They take to the top of the box. Cortizo is open. Way too open. Shot past the post. That'll be a goal kick. going into stoppage time. Corner. I agree with that. I got to say. 6 minutes of stoppage time. 6 minutes. Cross in. Plays it long. Honestly, kind of thinking about it. Hani Mukhtar, shot over the bar. Keeps it in. 6 minutes. 5.5 more to go. Five and a half more to go. 1-0, Nashville. How many goals do you think Inter Miami would whoop Nashville by? 2. I think it'll be 3-1. 3-1 Miami. Three one. Even if Nashville plays at home, will they probably not win against Miami? Yeah, Miami's the favorite. Boom. I say 3-1. But this game's getting close. Inter Messi should win. Yeah, I agree with that. 5 goals or even 6, 8, or even that 10 goal. They wouldn't score. They wouldn't score 10. 2 minutes through stoppage time. The goal kick is taken. And that's going to be offside. Free kick for Monterrey. 4 more to go. 2 down, 4 to go. Or 92 down, 4 to go. Either way, Monterrey are up against it. Avila, Nashville. Gary Smith has really outlasted the hot seat each year because he plays some. They don't play good football. They play tough football. Difference. They do enough. 20 seconds to halfway through stoppage time. If they're going to allow a goal, it better be right up against it. That's out for a goal kick. Halfway through, Harry Kane will never get a trophy, and Messi already win the U.S. Open and Leagues Cup. 93rd minute, 3 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go. Gary Smith seems to do just enough. I want to see a cup competition between the MLS and Saudi Pro League. Funes Missy. Yes. Do enough to win. Exactly. Or they get the goal, and then they just play defensively, which isn't bad either. Throw in. 2:30 to go. MLS is better than the Saudi Pro League. I like MLS's chances. I'll be 1-1 on my predictions if this holds, but you know what? No, he probably will at some point. He either goes back to Premier League and tries to get the goal record, if it isn't already broken by the time he gets back. Or if it is, he goes to MLS. He'll either go full Albert Pujols, trying to break the goal record and go back to the Prem, or if the record's broken, he ain't even going to try to chase Haaland, and then he just goes to MLS. Either way. 94th minute. Mukhtar brought down. Free kick for Nashville with 1.5 minutes to go. That might have just sealed it. That might have just been what seals this game. Hani Mukhtar gets the free kick. Sam Surridge to take this free kick. 95th minute, or it will be Hani Mukhtar. 95th minute. They're definitely just pulling everybody back. They do not care. Hani Mukhtar. Funes Missy has fumbled the bag, not my striker. They're going to play it short, probably play it to the corner. That's my opinion, right? Surridge takes it to the corner, foul, throw in. 30 seconds. Long ball. Header. Second ball. Plays on. Fafa Pico. Fafa Pico. Fafa Pico has it. Still Pico! Goal! 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 Goal de Nashville! 2-0! Fafa Pico sends him to the final. Monterrey is toppled. Nashville will host Inter Miami on Saturday. Fafa Pico. Wow. 90 plus 6. 0-2. 2-0 Nashville. That's that. That is that. There we go. There we go. And there it is. Full time. Full time. Full time. Nashville SC to the final of Leagues Cup 2023. And they will make their CONCACAF Champions Cup debut next year. Nashville versus Miami. Stomp the Leagues Cup. Let's go. That's Miami for you. Monterrey versus Philadelphia, third place. And we have Nashville versus Miami, final. It would have been 3-0. It should have been 3-0. Now, where's Jose? Let's see. I'm going to give him a little bit to get here. The Messi Cup. He said he knew. He said he remembered, so I'm going to give him a little bit to get here. I'm going to give him a little bit. And Nashville's going to the final. 2-0. Who owes you 50? Jose. Jose, 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 Jose. So, I'm waiting. He said he remembered. Maybe he just said that to cover his own ass, but 2-0 2-0 for Nashville. Come outside, Jose. Yeah, Messi's got this final easily. You're right. But it's a Nashville versus Miami final. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Miami wins 3-1. That's my prediction for the final. It's my prediction for the final. Wonder how Jose's reacting. He's either ducking. I don't know. But there we go. Monterrey's through. Come on. Jose vanished himself from this channel from now on. He has enough money to do it. Monterrey, hey, I'm happy with the prediction being wrong because you know what? Hell, I'll even give him till tomorrow, but I'm going to give him a couple of minutes. Let's see what he does. Miami, Messi's winning it all. Why did I say that? You didn't think you'd lose to Nashville? I mean, I didn't think you would either, but you did. I'm wearing the suit for the final. Yeah, he's going to come up missing. He's going to come up missing. He's like Kanye. We'll never see him again. Like Kanye. We'll never see him again. And I'll probably wear like the shirt and the pants for the third place, but I don't know if he has a burner, but you know. I'll write out the stats, then I'll see if I can When you shoot 3 shots on target, it never really goes that well. Passes. Fouls. Corners. There we go. Messi scores doblete in the final. Nashville's honestly good, but Miami's momentum is insane. I agree. Maybe Jose was the friends we made along the way. He's the Atlanta fan, Braze. He's the Atlanta fan. It probably won't be. I'm a fan of Cristiano, but I can respect Messi. Okay? But I got the stats written out. Don't need that. What a game. What a game. Go to being benched. Yeah, he reps ATL. He reps ATL like Outcast. What are you talking about? He reps the ATL like Outcast. What you talking about? No, I've been on for 5 hours before. Okay, when State like 5.5 hours. That's State Memphis match. Let's see if we add somebody. We gonna add him. All right. We gonna add him. Let's see what that does. We're going to add him. All right. Let's see if it does anything. We're going to add him. Nashville just won. Miami. Time to run that 50. Time to run that 50. Come on, boy. Come on. Let's see if adding him works. So I was over there. Come outside. Come outside. He's trapped in the closet. One. I am the dog, the big bad dog. Sweet. I am the dog, the big bad dog. Come outside. This is hilarious. I thought it'd be the final. I got some time. Being pretty quiet after Monterrey lost. Wait, hold on. No. There we go. Mm-hmm. Man bet $50 that Monterrey would win the trophy. He said he would send a $50 super chat if Monterrey didn't win the tournament. Turns out he's being quiet. And even then, I said, hey, you remember you said that? He came in earlier. I said, you remember you said that? He said, I remember. I don't take too kindly to being lied to somebody shirking their bets. I don't take too kindly to that. I don't take too kindly to somebody not keeping their word. That makes me laugh. Hey, you didn't even have to answer. Exactly. Like, he didn't even have to answer earlier when I said, you remember. Like, you ain't, to me personally, if you're going to say, hey, I remember. And then, yeah, come on now. I think he did say, hey, I'm fine. Hey, and Chelsea still got him. So. I got at least, I'll give him 15 minutes. I give him 15 more minutes. People is just ways, actually. No. Good game to Nashville, well deserved. I think Jose is watching this without writing on the chat. Yeah, good game to Nashville. They played well. We're all witnesses. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'll be back in a second. The best of reel. Hey, if you tell me you're going to give me a 50 spot, you better keep your word. You better keep your word. If I told you the same thing, I'd keep my word. Hey, maybe he won't, but I said I'll give him 15 more minutes. And hell, I'll even give him tomorrow night. But if I don't see it, hell, even Thursday, I'll give you by Thursday. I'll play Nashville and CONCACAF for that rematch. Best of luck in the final. We'll see. Hey, that's the best. If he wasn't going to do it, that's the best play. That's the best play. Because if he ever does, I'm gonna make him remember. Jose became back Baggio after the final whistle. Yeah, that's not a funny joke. Come on now. Taking a flight. Took a flight down to Oaxaca. I need a freaking one-person airplane. Boom. Jose is that Homer Simpson into the hedges meme. $50 is 857 pesos. Did the exchange rate get that bad that it's 857 pesos? Jose ran away to the airport to go over to Australia at the Women's World Cup in the stadium. Talks a big game, pops it over the bar. $50 at Fiji Island with Jeff Probst. He's at Fiji Island with Jeff Probst. Now, he's always been a Nashville fan and America. He's at Fiji with Jeff Probst. That's where he is. Eating freaking worms and cockroaches. $1 USD is only 17 Mexican pesos. Damn. He's changing his name to Kevin Finnerty. Kevin Finnerty. I don't even know if he's a Rayados fan. Jose's doing what Vito Spatafore should have done. Liga MX tanked again. Yeah, it was a lot better than that in 2005. I don't think it's salty. It's just, come on now. Again, I deal with, when somebody says, I expect people to keep their word. If that makes me salty, so be it. If that makes it salty, so be it. And then again, half the chat is too, so. Yeah. I mean, after I'm done, I'll let it go. After I'm done here, I'll let it go. I'll super chatting fun. But at least you're a man of your word. flushed his phone down the toilet. He's running away. Hey, I know what this... That's what this world is now. Not many people stand on the same side. When they give their word, they're normally just talking shit. So that's life nowadays. Well, I mean, Tom Brady did sledgehammer his phone before, so it's useful. Sam Rayados. You're a Chivas fan, yeah? Chivas, yeah. Yeah, Jesus is a Chivas fan. Yeah, yeah. What if Joseph suddenly turns into 2018 ATL Joseph and Miami Sounds can't stop scoring? They've already done that. He's already done that. Come on now. He's already done that. He just scored an open play goal tonight. So Joseph's back, and Miami can't stop scoring anyway. So well, what do you think was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen when he said it the first time? True. Yeah. That is true. Yeah. Joseph hadn't got there yet, but if he starts scoring open play goals. So. But yeah, I mean, at least Joseph's starting to score open play goals. What is that, like, his 5th or 6th this year? Open play, I should say. I know he got to the benchmark number. I'm trying to think here. How many open play have Joseph scored? Relocated by NATO. He's in Denmark now. He's in Denmark now. Chat is hilarious. He's in Denmark now. He's acting like he's Ambassador Von Miller. Jose is now Ambassador Von Miller. He is now Ambassador Von Miller. Somebody please tell me they saw that episode of South Park where to Australia. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Yep. That was a hilarious season. That was a hilarious season. When actually get them for our season of South Park. When actually, you're not even fucking Danish. What? Yeah, it is. The best of reel just might push 2 hours this year. Honestly, with all the stuff, yeah, both of them might. Honestly, with all the good moments, yeah, especially especially with all the good moments on live streams, yeah, I think, yeah, we might. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm tired of these snakes on my plane. What's been the high and low of 2023? Interesting question. Trying to think of everything. I mean, yeah, TFC has just been low all the time. I guess the Leafs getting out of the first round was the high. Nashville qualifying to their first CONCACAF Champions Cup. Yep, Rayados 2-0. I think MLS Cup meetup win. That would be nice. Rayados is damn good this year, though. Speaking of, let me see where the game I'm doing is on. Is it on FS2 or is it? Let's see. At least it won't be Colorado, though. At least it won't be Colorado. I guess it's a good thing. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that join button, click the link. May not be a man of his word, but yeah, he's a friend. Imagine I got to sit in Gillette, the biggest blizzard ever. Honestly, if it was a Patriots game, it'd be worth it. The Revs aren't going to make the final anyway. I don't know why you're imagining that. The Revs aren't going to make the final anyway. You're more likely to go to a Patriots game and then sit in the blizzard there. Huh. Ohio State versus San Diego State or Ohio. Oh, it's the Bobcats. Oh, who cares then? Who cares then? So I guess it's on Tubi tomorrow. Seattle? I don't know. See if it's on Tubi tomorrow. Those pink shirts will be darker, that's for sure. I guess, yeah, rain does make it darker. That's a good point. Oh. That does actually sound pretty good. There we go. FS1. At least it's in featured. Okay, so 7 p.m. Okay, we're good for tomorrow. Okay, so the game I'm doing is on there. Good. I think we get a Messi shirt eventually. Yes, I will. Going to cover third place? Yep. I'm covering both. I'm covering both. That only makes sense. Hell, Monterrey versus, that'll get some views. Monterrey versus Philly, and I think Philly's going to lose, but Jose's a Chivas fan. App has even gotten faultier than ever now. Yeah, I tried to get into it. I haven't been able to get into it for like 2 weeks because I was hoping that by the time Leagues Cup is over, I could get back in so I could do a Super 6 or Predict 6 or whatever the hell they call it. Predict 6 and then the fantasy slate, whatever it's called. Predict 6. Or Parlay Predictor. Oh, they changed the name. Yeah, Parlay Predictor. But yeah. Those 2 games and the fantasy. But yeah, I haven't been able to get into it at all. And there haven't been any updates either. So it's just, it's weird. So it's not just me. It's good to know it's not just me. What does parlay mean? Multiple games. So you bet multiple games or multiple actions on one game. So, of course, you could bet on like 3 games and that's a parlay. Or you could bet on 1 game and then it's going over. You could bet on the score, the money line, it going over. Hell, you can make a parlay out of 1 game. But I'd say possibly. Plot twist, Jose's a Montreal fan. That wouldn't surprise me. And if he does that, I'm going to say no. Keep your word. Keep your damn word. That's what I'm going to say. Don't back out now. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't back out now. I'll see you tomorrow. Whatever works best for you, Super Cup or the Central American Cup game. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if you ever were taught how to stick to your word. If it goes too long, maybe. Maybe. Well, I'll just never get it then. I'll just never get it then. So there you go. Charge 10. The longer he goes, the more he'll get charged on interest. If he gets it by this weekend, I'll let him. Watch it happen. I think with that being said, yeah, I think I got to push on. So we'll see what happens. With that being said, he said if Monterrey doesn't win it all, Super Chat 50. He said he would super chat $50 if Monterrey won all, if they didn't win it all. If they didn't win it all. As in getting to the final, winning the final. That's what he said. Go look at the Monterrey versus LAFC video later in the chat. Still there. But with that being said, I got to get this done and move on to the RSR. So with that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button. Subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow, or see you within the hour for the RSR. I'll see you tomorrow morning for the semifinal recap. I'll put that up at 10 in the morning. That'll be scheduled for that. I'll see you tomorrow for the Super Cup and Central American Cup. Herediano versus España. I'll see you then. So we got a packed good couple hours. So see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations to Nashville. Commiserations to Monterrey. Peace.